Hi there, it's Tish with Star Love Healing. I'm here to do a special reading for the full moon energy, which is right now, April 23rd. It is the full moon in Scorpio. And also I'm going to say my prayer, ring the bell, but then I am going to share, I guess, if you will, a download that is definitely I know for everybody, and I think it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. So, and then I'll get into the reading. So, may divine love open the inner eye and bring perfect insight that I may faithfully read the energy and serve truth. May all beings recognize whatever they need to take the next step on their divine life journey at the perfect time and in the perfect way, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding. So be it. All right, and I'm going to set the intention with ringing this bell to not only cleanse my space energetically, but also set the intention to cleanse your space so that we have actual room to receive this message. So here we go. All right. Okay, so I had an amazing dream last night, and before you go into dreams, I am heavily Pisces, like major placements Pisces, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and then I'm a rising Cancer, so I have a lot of water, and most of my downloads, and not most, I take that back, some of my deep messages come from my dreams, especially dreams that wake me up afterwards. Once those happen, you best believe it's gonna happen. And again, I don't usually look at dreams, and now some of my dreams are so pinpoint, like that every detail is real, comes into fruition, but sometimes it's just more of like, it is a dream. You have to place, like, you know, if it's a man in the dream, it could be just masculine energy that's coming through. If it's somebody's face that I see in my dream, doesn't actually mean it's that person, because sometimes I don't even know who that person is. That doesn't mean that person's face, I'm going to actually meet that person, right? It's not like that. But it's more of the energetic person that I am connecting with. So that's just my ear is itching now, so that's interesting. But so that's just a backstory. But this dream last night was so real, and it woke me up. And thankfully I was able to go back to sleep, but I did have to get up and go drink some water and, you know, just do some things to try to like ease my mind back to sleep. So I know this was so important. But the dream is that, or the vision, I should say, that there was this man who was working with a couple of other men, and they were coming up out of a boat, I guess, out of the lake. And this man, you know, kind of parted right between these other men that he was working with, and walked through. And as soon as he came to be the front, like, we met eyes, and it was somebody that, like, when I saw this man who I've never seen before, and I don't expect to ever meet this same man, but when this man came through, it was like I knew him. Never, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was in the sense of I could never in my dream place where I met this man. But I knew in every part of my soul and being that we had met at one point, and it was almost like at that past point, it wasn't right. Like, it never took off, like, as far as a relationship. It was promising, but it actually didn't get off the ground. Although in that moment, I couldn't place when I had ever met this human being. Never. I didn't have anything recollecting, oh, that was Johnny from 2016, at that party at so-and-so's house. Nothing like that came to me. But it was absolutely 100% I had known this man, and he had known me, and it was so deep that we both knew at that moment when we saw each other that it was going to be us from then on. There was no questioning what happened in the past. It was only now that it was going to be forever. And it was this like deep, peaceful, comforting feeling of just being seen and heard and known. And it was like on both sides. It was so intense. And more so about it, it was, there was this weird back burner feeling within it that I knew that he didn't think he was actually in the right place, standing there to even start something with somebody. And I knew the same exact thing about myself. I was sitting there going, well, I haven't done this, and I'm not really like secure in this area right now. But that was this back burner feeling of just being like, okay, well, I'm not really ready. I wasn't ready for seeing you again. And same with him. But it was like we both agreed internally for ourselves, but also for that other person, that it didn't matter. Whatever situation they were in, we were going to be on board. Right, is that the right way of saying it? But we were going to be like there. If let's be extreme. Like if you're about to go to have a court case, doesn't matter. I'm going to be there. Like, or hey, you got a crazy ex. I'm going to be there. It was so beautiful in this unconditional, unwavering, and like accepting type of feeling in this dream between this person and I. And I think that, and there was more to the dream, but I think as of right now, that's all that was really needing to be shared. At first I thought when I woke up, oh, that's specific to me, right? Like that is someone coming into my life, someone from my past who maybe it didn't really take off, but had a spark, is coming back, and we will both be ready, while unready is the right way, to start something. But whatever it was, we were both like all in. So I thought that was like, oh, that's just me. And after this entire day and just getting all these little signs and syncs and spirit telling me, it is not just for me. This was a collective message. So, and on the full moon, no less, it is of Scorpio, which is the phoenix of the tarot or zodiac. I said tarot. I don't know why I meant that. I guess mainly because they're the death card. So something that's being resurrected, right? And that is in line with that message. So I really feel like you have to know that something is being resurrected in a phoenix rising type energy. That could mean for you, yes, someone coming from the past. I mean, I think, isn't Mercury going direct today? I don't know. Mercury retrograde is on its way out. So we can actually, and that during this whole eclipse, we can actually finally see, with Mercury going direct, see what we're supposed to be letting go of, see what is true, seeing what is real. Eclipses show you or hide basically things. So I personally think so that all the, I think it's so that the angels, the God, universe can do their little magic behind the scenes without us catching them. Because we're kind of in a fog, in this weird eclipse energy where it's just like, what is going on? I'm tired, I'm worn out, I'm hypersensitive. Just all these reasons that we can be like hiding from something, right? Or being hidden from something. So it's all coming to a close. That's the point. And I just love this message that's coming in, because a lot of us are really needing to let go of someone or something that either was in the past, and close that chapter, close that book, not just the chapter, but close the book. And you may know what this is because you know it, because you deal with it daily. And then there's others of us who, we don't have anything to close. Like, there's no external thing I need to close, but it could be something that I need to energetically let go of. Whether that's thinking about that conversation, wondering why I said that, or why did they say that in that fight. Like, those kind of things, or that energetic tie and that string to that person. So some of us have this energetically that needs to be ended, or some of us need to actually physically walk away from somebody, or accept them walking away from us. But either way, there is something, it's a full moon. It's like releasing energy. So, but I know that the reason that there is this heavy releasing energy being called upon us from this eclipse energy is because the universe has done its magic, and it's waiting. It's waiting for us to for them to be able to show us what they've been working on, and the divine timing that they have been working on. And I know from that dream, and just energetically, we are all about to experience a brand new, possibly relationship, because that is very clear in that vision, that is going to be forever, like deeply forever. There will be nothing that will get between it. Not your own demons, not external people, because what the universe brings together will never be broken. So, anyway, and I say that, and as soon as I said that, I'm kind of like thinking to myself, well, shoot, the universe brought me to my ex-husband, and that definitely broke up, like that cracked, and, I don't know, it was not healthy, and so I'm like, oh, well, what does that mean? But I think what the point here is that is not, we've eclipsed out of some, and as I'm talking about this, the sunshine outside my window in front of me is so bright, blaring. It's not coming in because I have a thing covering it, but the sun got so intense just right in this last 10 seconds or whatever, and still is. It's wild. But my point is that, oh damn it, I just had it. I was talking about, that we have Wheel of Fortune energy, like we have cleared karma, some sort of massive karma that we were meant to finally get free from happened. And so now we can actually walk forward to somebody and them to you, and it actually be real. That's what I meant by what the universe will bring together will not tear apart. So, and that by that I mean, like, I know I'm not going to be walking back into some karmic relationship, and neither will you, because whatever it is, it's done. Like, and I can tell that because even in the last, and this is a personal part, that even in the last couple of people I was trying to talk to, which thankfully didn't happen, they were better options. Like, they actually gave me something. It wasn't just them taking, which was really a big change for my past relationship line. A lot of people just took. And I gladly gave. And the last couple, which really have just, no, they didn't turn out right. They didn't turn out like, oh, we're getting, together and you're mine and I'm yours. It didn't turn out that way. But I didn't like boo-hoo about it. It was, but because I could see that at least the people I was starting to attract were nothing like the past. And I think that that's a good message for anyone to really see when you've started, eclipsing out some karma. You'll start seeing, even in just a little one or two ways, you'll see that the things, people or places or things that you are attracting or situations that you are attracting are just a little different and better. So anyway, that's pretty much the only download I have, and I know that was a long download, but I also am, like I just said, a Mercury in Pisces. So I talk in riddles, I talk in puzzles, and you either like it or you don't. And I just love all the comments that say, just get to the reading, just get to the cards. Don't watch. I am not your person. If you can't have patience, then you don't need to watch me, because this is me and this is how I was designed by your creator, my creator, and they did a hell of a long design on me, and I'm the way I'm meant to be. And I know I'm meant to do this. And again, I know it's hard sometimes to listen to me. I get it. It's hard to listen. It's hard for me to listen to myself sometimes. I'm like, I even say it to myself, just get to the fucking point, Letitia. And, so I get it. But please understand, it's taken me a very long time to be even comfortable talking to, I don't know, just talking in general, because I know a lot of people get very okay, trying to figure this out, but I understand that now I've done a lot of, self-love to understand that is my Mercury in Pisces. It's impossible to, you just have to love it or hate it. So, okay. And so now let's get to the reading and see. I don't know if it's going to have anything to do with that vision, or if it's going to have a whole different story, or if it's going to go in line with that. But it's also Tish Tuesday, which I usually did this on my Instagram. I would do lives on my Instagram and I'm hoping to do one after this. I would use my own self-created cards. So that's what we are going to do. All right. This is my portal power. And let's see what this portal full moon energy is going to bring. Or what can we be aware of? Okay. see. Thank you. A new door is awaiting for you to open. Stairways, up or down. I love it. Look at that. It's a, you know, when you're going that way, you know, you can, on a stairwell, sometimes if you're going down a lot of stairs, it just feels like monotonous. And you're like, well, is this the level I need to get off? Is this the level? Is this the door? Is this the floor? And it gets very, you know, sometimes frustrating when you're just like, oh, one more, you know? And that can be very relative to our karmic lessons and soulmates that we meet and that, you know, just don't actually pan out to anything. And that can be friends too. But I know that that can feel very frustrating after a while of just being like, oh, another one, you know, or if you are in the same relationship with someone, you're like, oh, we're having the same fight. Oh, we're still talking about this. Oh, we still haven't gotten over this. Or, you know, maybe it's different, but it's kind of the same, you know, like, okay, we aren't fighting about peanut butter, but now we're fighting about jelly. Same baseline of fighting. It's still a disagreement between two souls that cannot manage to figure out how to compromise to one another. So it doesn't matter, you know, put it however it applies to you. But it's saying a new door is awaiting for you to open. Oh, I told you. And we got deja vu. What was I just saying? Like something that feels like, oh God, is this happening again? You know? Proof that past, present, and future are the same. Deja vu. And then it says, your soul's been here before, but it's your brain's first time. Oh my God, I'm about to get chills. Because that is exactly that dream and that vision was that man and I both knew, we knew each other, but we could not place how we knew it. That is chills. Oh my God. Please like the video. I mean, I hope y'all stayed past the download, because that would make something, that means a lot. Okay, so this obviously has something to do with the vision, which I love because it's just confirmation. Sensing the vibrations of your surroundings is your protection. Goosebumps. I just said I got the chills. Oh my God, look. Oh my God, look. Oh my God, oh my God. Sensing your way through and goosebumps. Okay, so what does that tell me? It tells me you're gonna know it. You're gonna feel it. You're going to sense it. It's going to be, your intuition is going to take over. Just like that. There's a magic meeting that's coming that is going to be the rest of your life. And it's not just that it's the rest of your life. It's like, it's the rest of your life feeling content. Because some of us in karmic situations, you stick with it. Like, yeah, like I like this person. I loved this person at some point. Like I really did, right? But then you hit some time, you know, after so many fights and so many compromises that were only a one-sided compromise, that eventually you hit a point where you're like, I don't want to be here anymore. Don't want to be here anymore. But you also don't want to take the leap to knowing what it would be like without a person, right? I know I was like that in my 20s. I mean, I think, shoot, I'm going to say it again. I remember, about my ex-husband one time, and I still respect this man. I don't talk bad about him. Nothing. We are amicable, completely amicable. But at one point, my best friend, who was married to a man who she should have, they weren't good for each other. And me and my ex were still together, and we were not good for each other. And I remember telling my best friend in a conversation, she was like, I just don't know if I should leave or not. And I was like, you know what? I don't know. But, and at this point, I hadn't decided anything about my personal relationship. But I remember telling her, do you remember when we met these two people? Because we met around the same exact time. So remember when we met these people? They were the best option. Not that we were looking at options, but the point is that this was the best that we ever thought we could have dreamed up for ourselves. This was the best. And I remember going, after saying that and really letting that sink in, after years later, I was just like, I think that thought process kept me in, besides other physical things, there's other, I had children, but that thought process kept me in that situation far longer than years, because I thought, well, this was good at some point. Maybe it's me that needs to be a little more flexible, a little bit more, maybe I should, compromise some more, But I think that was what I was trying to get at, is the fact of we can keep ourselves in a situation just because we're kind of in a mindset that says this isn't bad, although all the external things are saying it's bad. We cannot make change for our life until we deeply believe it. And if you're not willing to believe something, you're going to stay in whatever you're in, So, okay. What can we know more about this? D, the letter D could be someone's initial, but it also did fall out on the deja vu and state of bliss. But I also heard, remember that divine timing? And then also destiny is what I heard too. But we've also got state of bliss. Look how, I told you, whatever's coming is this. Being comfortable in someone's arms. And truly being seen and heard. And being very capable of giving that back. Because that's sometimes also the other part too to most relationships. It's you think you're giving back to somebody, and really honestly, you aren't. There's been many relationships I thought I was giving back and I wasn't, I was giving back a lot of silent treatment, and I was giving back a lot of my repressed trauma back to them. When if you cause me any kind of which way of pain, there's always a saying, especially with what is the word? I don't know, but people who I'll give you back everything. That if whatever you put on me, I promise you I will reflect that. That's what it was. I will reflect back everything that you give me. I will reflect it to you. But unfortunately, all of the past relationships for you or me, they're past. So that means they didn't work out, right? So they were not a good reflection of your energy, right? I don't know if I said that right, but my point is that what was the point there? Not always was my reflecting helpful, beneficial for either one of us. But I think the point here is now, like I've said before, that karma is paid, that trauma is healed, that and even if, and I cannot stress this enough, there is you or this other person or both of you, take it as it resonates, will still have things that you need to fix yourself. That other person will not be coming in to fix it for you, but they will be there with a listening ear. They will be there with, chicken soup. They will be there with just their soul's energy will be comforting for you to make it through whatever you've got ahead of you, whatever trauma you still have to work through, whatever bad habits you still have. I cannot stress that enough from this vision. So what does that look like if you're listening to this? That doesn't mean you're the next, this perfect partner is not going to be perfect. They're going to have still some baggage. They're still going to have some bad habits. So what does that mean? You're going to have to be accepting of that. And I know, just as a human being dating, that is hard, because I have I'm not the only one here that has cut people very quickly because of this, and this. One of the things, I'm like, okay, I can already see the writing on the wall, So it's really going to have to be something that you're going to have to accept. But the point is that you will not even have to question it. This is going to be such a soul bond. It's not even something that you won't cut it off. There'll be no way you will cut it off. And I think, honestly, it's going to be one of those things that bring y'all closer. Yeah. Okay. We got R. That can definitely be reunion, reconciliation, rejuvenate. And then this, again, there is something about the past. And because this is once ghosted, twice shy, which is exactly what I was just saying. That would be, like what I just said. Like, I am almost a pro now at figuring out if someone's going to ghost me. I am like, and so that one little thing, I'm like, oh, saw it. I'm like done, because I'm 5 seconds away from being ghosted. Your tells are just too, like, I've got them all. I understand them. I know, I sense them. So that goes with this. Once ghosted, twice shy, meaning I'm not going to do that again. Been there, done that, no more. Then we have broken spoke underneath that card, which is clearly, once a spoke breaks on a tire, you can't fix it on the road and start riding again. It's done. You're walking that bike, And then I intuitively, so I really feel like this is something that you're gonna have to see. You're gonna have to be very open and accepting of, but you're not. I guess my point is that you might find yourself telling your friends, describing this person to your friends, and your friends are gonna go, but don't you not like that about somebody? You let go of so and so because of that same reason. You let so-and-so let go for that reason, and this person has both of those reasons. What's different now? Like, I come back to this video, and I would love to get your comment on that, because I think that's going to be very relevant. But it's going to be something you're going to be writing and saying, yep, whatever reason now this person helps, like, I am totally on board for whatever. And this is not negative. This is not, I'm going to get walked all over. It's nothing like that. This is, you're just truly finding this unconditional love that all of us dream of. Well, that's what I was trying to get at. Thank you. I kept saying reunion, reconciliation. There was another word that I had. What was it? Rejuvenate, I think is the word I heard. And that it is somebody from your past. But it is not, it could very well be from a past life. Not so much. And this will resonate for some, and for others it will actually be someone from your past, that now things just kind of make sense. But if you've never met this person, it is someone from your past life, or some past life. Your souls know each other. Hands down. Your souls speak on a soul level that you two may feel, but you don't hear or know what your souls are saying. But your souls are doing some chemical reaction that's making this beautiful chemistry happen. My body is hotter than hot right now. Like, look at this. Look at that. I'm even getting like welts. I only get these when I'm extremely nervous. Extremely nervous. Wow. But this reiterates, excuse me, there's a physical reaction to this new person. It will not be the same as the others. Oh my God. I'll never forget, this is a silly story that has nothing to do with the reading, but I think everything is a part of the reading. I remember the last time I sold a car, I really needed a certain amount to not have to pay, because I was upside down. It was just, I was in a bad situation. I was newly divorced. I needed help. And so I went to go sell this car, and was just kind of really hoping that they were going to give me an amount I needed. And sure enough, I wore a shirt that was like this. Why? I don't know. I wasn't thinking straight. Like, it was just like, I just dressed for the day. And as I'm already like pulling in and realizing it, I go, oh my God, my chest is exposed. Like, not because it was just, I was worried that this was going to happen, because with me negotiating with a salesman that was a man, that was, his whole entire goal was to screw me over, because that's their job. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to do, and I was by myself, and I was like, I am going to have complete hives by the end of this conversation and this negotiation. And I was laughing. I'm like, and he's going to see it. And sure enough, they did. I just remember going, why? I mean, like, talk about giving everything away, because I was really hoping that they wouldn't think this meant she's trying to, like, she's selling us a lemon or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I mean, when you see someone like this, wouldn't you go, what are they? What's got them so nervous? No, my nervous system is quite, I mean, it's just in my DNA. My nervous system is probably my weakest system. But that's like in my bloodline. a lot of us have very nervous things that happen to us. But anyway, I think that's fun. All right, let's move on. Goodness gracious, what else can we know? I'm going to move on to another deck, actually. M. Man, we have a lot of letters. So this could be any person's initial. Mr. Destiny. No, it's well, divine masculine. Anything else? Quick. Something, this is happening quick. Like lightning. I hope whoever is watching this, you actually feel this, because it's coming. I promise there's not going to be too many people who watch this, but the ones who watch this, we're on the same vibe, man. Watch. Okay, your train is on the right track, and the letter U. We got another letter. Although I don't know too many names with the letter U, but I really feel like it's okay. Get this. Your train is on the right track, and there's a U. So don't those not go together? A train track, straight. They don't go U like that, ever. That train is going straight. So either this is a message for you to make a U-turn and find the track you're supposed to be on, or this is a message that says, and I'm getting three different ones. That one, there's another one that says, the universe is driving you right now. They've done their little magic, and they're driving you forward right now. And then the third one was, you've made the right U-turn. You've made the choice. And now let's put you on the right track. I know that's covering all the bases, but I mean, it's past, present, future. I don't know where this is happening for you. No one is like that. Well, either way, that is what I'm getting from it. You place it to however you feel it is actually happening in your life. Okay. This is my Wild Heart Declarations, version 1, or volume 1, I should say. These are messages from someone who has you in their heart space, mental space, emotional space, right? This is from someone who either you have in your heart, because they have it in their heart. Because this is clearly a relationship reading. I need to balance my energy and integrate my lesson. I told you there's this karmic lesson that has needed to be learned, is being learned, or has been learned. I think with this, it sounds like it has been learned, and now it's like needing to just, okay, I did the hard thing, and now it's time for me to reground, like recenter, ground, and get balanced again. Thank you. I forgive you and myself. That sounds like this is past stuff, right? This reconciliation, there's something about a past person. I feel like a kid when I'm with you, but this is a happy face. Like I feel like that kid energy. It was so much fun being a kid. Food brought to you. You got to play for hours. You got to have an imagination that just got to run wild. That's the point. And you felt safe. Well, God willing, you felt safe. But I think that's the point, is that but it's also like kind of feeling like brand new at something, because it's kid energy. It's like, you know, now that you've fought this karmic battle, you kind of have a brand new life ahead of you, because you've never experienced something. You've never, you know, like, to go, the example I'm being drawn to say is what I was saying earlier, how like in the last couple of people I was talking to, like they were actually like, they showed me things that were new that I never experienced with other people. Like, for example, this one man just completely, just heard me and would respond to me in such a way that was just, no one had ever been that kind and accepting and understanding. Like, my friend even said, my God, this guy understands you. He understands what you need. And I was like, I don't think I've ever had that. Like, well, that is wild, you know? So that was very new for me to have experiencing. Like, you know, like I was just like, okay, you know, like this is, I gotta feel this. I gotta see how this feels, because it feels damn good. But, you know, can I trust it? Is this an act? You know what I mean? Like, I still had to experience things brand new. That is what I feel like this is saying. Like, I got to rebalance, but I know now, and I forgave you. Like, I've forgiven that karma, that, you know, whatever. And now I'm back to being kind of fresh eyes, experiencing things for the first time. What else? I'm in the flow of the universe. Your train is on the right track. I said the universe has got you. Anything else? I felt you through this whole separation. I'm not joking, guys. Look at that. I felt you through this whole separation. This says, oh my God. It was kind of like this. It says, I trust you, and freedom is ours. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, for confirming my dream/vision, which I love them because they always do. Okay. What else can we... All right, let's do... I don't want to stay too much longer, but because I think the messages come through. It's just now a matter of you having faith and trust in the universe that they have done the magic they needed to do while they had you distracted during this eclipse energy. And they are showing you. They will make it all clear. And if they don't make it clear, if there's something that you're like, well, I really needed to see, I really wanted to know if that person was doing this to me. First off, that's not really good high vibe energy, but I get it. I get it. I understand that energy. Like, I want to win, especially if someone thinks they're getting one over me. I want to win, and I will have that energy of being like, well, I want to know. Like, I want to know. But my point is that if the universe does not show you what you want to know the answer to, I promise you, you're gonna drop that want overnight. it's not even going to be a care to you. And the whole point is that because the universe is going to basically say, you don't, that's irrelevant. You don't need to know that answer about that person. You don't need to know any of that. That was just a smoke and mirrors for us to do this, this, and this. So that could very well be the case for some things that you have on your mind that you really want to know the answer to. Okay. What else can we know, Spirit? What do we need to know? What can help us understand? This is, okay, I'm sorry. This is my mixed tape oracle. This is A, side A, or A side. And then I have another one that's for B side. Okay. What can we know right now? What is them? And basically they're song lyrics, and they can mean anything, like from someone to you, or I mean, not all of these are relationship, songs. They are personal healing songs. They are internal work songs too. Why? It says the song is "Scared of the Dark" by Lil Wayne and Ty Dolla, and I didn't realize it. Okay, I'm gonna say this wrong too. Lil Wayne and Ty Dolla $ign featuring Extension. I don't know. That singer is, may he rest in peace, but I love his music. But anyway, this song is, why would a star ever be afraid of the dark? I'm not scared. I'm not scared even from the start. I'm not scared of the dark. I told you, this union of these two souls from the start, it's like you literally, it's like love at first sight kind of immediate knowing. And you will not be scared from the start. Thank you for the confirmations. Okay. But I might go down to the river, because the way that sky opens up when we touch, yeah, it's making me say that the way you hold me, feels so holy, holy, holy. And the song is Holy by Justin Bieber featuring Chance the Rapper. I think if you want, take a screenshot of that so that you can actually refer back to it and remind yourself that you are a star and you should never be scared of the dark or the unknown. Okay. This is B side. What else can we know? Oh my God, dang it. Like the video, please. This is beautiful message from Spirit. It's the song Last, and it's by Jay Ham and Satikoi. I don't know this person's name, but the song is gorgeous. Go look it up. And it says, I think I done found my muse. I think I done found my last. I think I done fell real bad. I'm talking about a love life match. Massive confirmations. I promise you guys, for the 5 people who are going to watch this all the way, promise. Anyway, I mean, this isn't from me. It's from them, your spirit team, your angels, your higher power. Anyway, for whatever reason, it's telling me to look at the bottom. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. the dream. Here Without You by 3 Doors Down. Thank you. All right, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening. I truly appreciate you watching. If you would like a personal reading, I am open for those right now, and my information is in my description box. So if you want like more of a personal reading, please, I would love to. And what else? I don't know. I would love for you to comment, obviously like the video, and share this, since this is a collective reading. Share this to anyone who you believe would actually resonate with our energy. So thank you guys. Y'all have a wonderful full moon. Oh, that's another thing. And if you are still here, maybe put an emoji of a full moon. I will say that the song that was really channeled to me, it's one of my favorite artists anyway, but it was heavy. That this song called Moon Rock by Bryce Vine was the theme of this Scorpio full moon. And go listen to the song. It's beautiful. And that's my channeled song for this moon. So y'all take care, and y'all have a wonderful full moon. Release what you need to release so that you are ready for this to come in. All right. Bye, guys.